Hello, you guys. We're going to do a three-pile pick a card titled, What is Their Karma for Narcissistically Abusing You? And I will not get too much into my personal experience, my personal opinion about what I believe narcissistic abuse is like, but I will, briefly say, narcissistic abuse contributes to medical problems. It contributes to poverty, homelessness. It contributes to conflict, chaos, and war. And anyone in these industries that profit off of conflict, that profit off of illness, and that profit off of, separating families, they have been supported by laws that support severe, extreme narcissistic abuse. In fact, laws were placed, and they're actually changing now. Laws were placed to support narcissistic abuse. So that if you were a highly targeted individual, you would go and talk about it, and then it was placed and set up so that if you talked about severe narcissistic abuse, you would be deemed mentally unstable. Interesting, right? Whoa, I let the cat out of the bag. Yeah, so basically how narcissists work, if you believe their lies, they will continue setting things up in the background so that it looks as if they're right about something. And then when they give an idea to someone, they already had it planned and set up. And you just, because you believe their lies, you blindly walked into a trap and you didn't even know it. So basically how narcissists do this, they look for any and everything. They will sit there and stalk your social media. They will try to understand you better than they understand themselves. And then they will try to implement their way into your life so that they can destroy you from inside out. So that then when they, are heavily gaslighting you and turning people against you, they're setting stuff up with like-minded people like them to turn people against you. So, people who don't know anything about narcissistic abuse, they'll be like, oh my gosh, that person really is a bad person. But when you're like, I don't give a fuck what you say about me and how you go about doing it, I'm focusing on my own happiness. Anyone that the narcissist tries to convince that there's something off the rocker with you or you're just a toxic person, people start to see that person isn't toxic, you're toxic. I mean, think about it. Why would a narcissist give away their secrets? Come on now. Narcissistic abuse is all about monopolization. I went to the store, almost 333 confirmation. I went to the store to pick up a Monopoly game and I was wondering why and I didn't get it. And narcissists want to monopolize everything. It's a power struggle. Narcissists are literally competing with each other for power. And if you're like literally not in a power struggle and you're just simply like, I love who I am, I just want to enjoy my life, they're attracted to this energy because this manifests things quite quickly, and they will try to get you to cater to them, to do the groundwork for them. And when you're like, I'm tired, I don't want to do it, already so much conditioning is taking place for you to be oppressed by them and suffer in silence that when you start to realize how much emotional damage, mental damage, physical damage, spiritual damage, any damage in general that has taken place with this type of abuse that can't be seen, you start to realize why the spirit of justice is needed. Because if individuals think they can get away with doing this type of covert abuse, well, they are in for a rude awakening. This is why we're doing a three-pile pick a card titled, What is their karma for narcissistically abusing you? We're going to do 2 pals, and I'll see you at the pal of choice. Pal 1 is starting at 5 minutes and 15 seconds. Beautiful pal 1. Your pal is starting at 5 minutes and 15 seconds. And I want to share this story with you guys too, pal 2. Pal 1, maybe we should go to pal 2. But yeah, so I was love bombed heavily recently, and the guy, he was a reflection to me of things in me that needed healing. And this healing wasn't very difficult like the other ones, but he left some things behind. And I know he left it on purpose because he thought he could call me and, be like, well, you stole my stuff, or I left my stuff at your house. Now, he was trying to see if I would give into the, oh my gosh, you left your stuff and I put it aside for you. And then that didn't work, because I didn't give that open. And then he was like, well, you stole my stuff. And I was like, well, you strategically left it here, and I told you and warned you about lying to me. So I don't feel bad about it. So, it's like, all right. And I finally just got to the point, I was like, I don't give a flying fuck what you have to say. I really don't have any fucks to give. So I feel like pile 1, if you pick this, someone is getting karma. A love interest is getting karma for narcissistically abusing you. Unbecoming everything I'm not. Ooh, I'm going to show you this picture to you guys because I really feel like, wow. I'm not changing for anything or anyone. I'm celebrating pure authenticity and unbecoming everything I am not. So you see how this beautiful maiden, how it's like this, all that is falling. I feel as if, okay, their karma for narcissistically abusing you, they are going to be exposed for trying to get you to be something else. And with this, it's like, I feel as if you attracted narcissists who try to change everything about you, and they allowed their extreme envy and jealousy to try to become you, while projecting their insecurities onto you. So this type of narcissist has a personality disorder where they don't even know who they are. So yeah, basically everything that this narcissist tried to keep you from becoming, you are going to become it. Now, if you are empath, you understand the journey just to express your authenticity, free of any form of abuse. It's hell just to get to that place. But if you're a narcissist and you wanted someone to become something that they're not, and let's say you were successful in some form of fashion, in some way, but then it starts to unravel, you get exposed. Narcissists don't comprehend there's a time and place for certain things. And lack of self-discipline, lack of self-control will easily get a narcissist outed quite quickly. So we have wellness here. My body is a temple. There's also tea here. My body is a temple. The love I have for my body is growing more and more. It is a temple of my soul and must be treated well. So part of this karmic's karma is you're going to be healing. I feel as if the narcissistic abuse, basically with you trying to become something that you're not, you weaken your immune system. And so this to keep this type of control in place, there was a lot of gaslighting done. All this gaslighting negatively impacted your body. So you may have pains in your body, and part of this is greatly due to narcissistic abuse. This is a type of abuse that can happen for years on years, and people will continuously get paid from doing this. High level gang stalking occurred. This person definitely gang stalked you. They wanted to make it so you would never have a moment of peace at all. They did such heavy conflict magic on you. The fact that you are not torn down, beat up, the fact that you are not, in some form of prostitution or sex trafficking or in legal trouble. If I told you, I'm going to tell you the intentions that this person had towards you, and it's quite diabolical. They wanted to get away with narcissistically abusing you, setting you up for some kind of sex trafficking. They wanted you to be so physically weak that you would have experienced so much conflict, you would consistently be on the run. And your physical body would have been so fucked up, I kid you not, that you would have been tortured physically after running from toxic energy. They wanted you to be captured by toxic energy. They wanted you to be tortured. Like, literally, the energy I'm picking up is super diabolical. Okay? And so we said that this person will be exposed. In fact, I'm going to get a much more in-depth. I am a truth speaker, thanks to my mother. So I'm picking up that you had people act like they were love interests to you, but they targeted you because you are a truth speaker. You possibly have met people just like a very abusive parental figure who did not like that you exposed their abuse. And so because you triggered in them their fate that they would be caught, they had no idea the reason they would be exposed is because of you. It's very interesting. I'm picking up on very dangerous energy that's not a danger to you, a danger to itself, that targeted other people, and after they met you, they couldn't harm anyone ever again. But what I am definitely picking up is how bad that they abused you. They contributed to physical illness within your body. I am a lover thanks to my dad. So you possibly can take a lot of abuse due to a parental figure in your life who set the tone of what healthiness is, Pal One. And so you possibly have taken on a lot of abuse, because even though you were subjected to a lot of abuse, Pal One, you still chose to have a kind heart. Okay? Yeah, the energy I'm feeling is that the trauma is so severe. These people contributed to you having health issues, and they're getting all that back. Your jealous ex-lover is stalking you, and I'm being told to return this in reverse. So we picked up on a ex-lover jealousy, and there's stalking involved, okay? Because this is in reverse, this is telling me something is going to happen so this person can no longer stalk you. I mean, if you can get inside the brain of a sociopath, if they put all their focus in trying to acquire a target, they start getting really messy, especially if their so-called target is very organized, okay? Whew. Spirit is letting you know this is the halfway mark in a battle. This person they wanted to cause an ongoing war with you. I feel as if this ongoing battles that they caused you, they did one thing after another, that for you to get to this halfway point, you must be tired. So you see with this beautiful maiden in the water and tea, then you're being asked to take a spiritual bath and just sit and soak to help your body repair, because this individual really targeted your health so that you would not have a way to defend yourself. And I feel that you've met a lot of individuals like this in the past, but this person took it to the extreme. And the reason that they targeted your physical health is so that they could mold you and shape you into a defenseless character who would be easy to attract things to them. They wanted to get sympathy off of your physical illness. And so they really tried to diabolically get you to a place where you would be stuck. And that's going to happen to them. They are self-trapped in the past, hasty and nearing death. So we're going to end it here because I really feel like this very healing message just let you know you're not crazy, Pile One. You just had people who went above and beyond to convince you that you were. They're well versed in psychology.